Then the 3D, this is where the fun starts. So here we have a 3D environment. Supposing we want to put on a point on here, and let's right click, enter coordinates, and let's put on, I'm going to do 1, tab, 2, tab, 3. Where do you think this point is? Well, I think it's going to be, this is x, this is y, this is z. So it's going to be 1 along here, 2 along here, and up here, it's about there somewhere. Let's have a look. There it goes. And what we can do is select this point and right click. You can draw a coordinate box around it. So that's a very nice way of showing where 1, 2 and 3 are. Obviously you can create shapes and everything else. So let's do a shape. Let's delete that. If I was doing something in 3D, I would probably at this stage go to the website that I'm going to show later on and put on a short clip from a 3D movie, maybe something like Shrek, or Ice Age 2 has got a good one. It's got a nice little parabola in 3D. Just have a look at this, and I'm going to put a couple of points on here. So okay, points there. And what I'm going to do now is put a point underneath it as well. Let's put a point down here as my central bit. And then I'm going to go up here and put a couple of points here and here. There we are. So I'm going to make a very elementary spacecraft. So a very elementary little spacecraft. I'm going to make these 3 into right-click, a group to shape. There it is. Fantastic. Right, I'll just make it a bit lighter so we can see. I'm going to choose this one, and this one, and this one, and right-click, group to shape. Hey, look at that. All right. Maybe we want a point here and a line. Let's do a line through there. So what I'd like to do is to dilate this thing. So here's a shape. If you're doing dilation in 2D, why not do it in 3D? It's just exactly the same mathematics. So everything's going to be doubled. So if I select this point, and if I select this shape, right click says I can do a dilation. Now in 2D, if you select a shape and a point, you can also do rotation. But in 3D, you need a line to rotate about. And we can show you that too. I mean, if I was to select this object and this line, I would be given rotate, you see, as an object. So selecting that and selecting this and right click, dilation. Well, what's the scale factor? Well, we'll say 2. Now what does that mean? It's going to be doubled. So that point is going to go up to here. This point will go up to here. We'll just end up with a very large thing up here, twice as big in every dimension. Very good. All right. Now let's introduce you to this button up here. This is the Animate Object button. If I select that object, the Animate Object button lights up. That means this is an object that has something inside it you can animate. For example, if I take this down and down and down, there will come a time when the scale factor is such that the green one is exactly the same as the blue one. So what is the scale factor then? And a lot of children will say 0 at this point, and so it's good to make them, you know, in a sense, force a mistake out of them, and then they will learn from that. And then it goes down, of course it's 1, then it goes down to there. Now I don't know when the last time you saw a Star Trek movie was, but Star Trek always starts off with the spacecraft coming towards the camera and the credits are rolling, yeah? So if anybody knows the tune for Star Trek, now is the time to sing it. And that's exactly what happens. And of course they're using simple high school dilation to make that work, which is really nice.